Hey everybody, welcome back to JnJake Tabletop. This is Vecna, Eve of Ruin, episode 20, which is...
Is it really 20?
It's really 20. That's what my sources tell me. It's
natural.
My sources being Jake, although...
Yeah.
There's some conflicting information because when he told me a couple minutes ago, he said it was a dirty 20, and now he's saying it's a natural 20. So I'm not.
Oh, so he's lying.
Sure.
You know, kind of. Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
I think technically it is a dirty 20. Yeah, because there's some shenanigans.
You fudged some dice rolls.
Yeah,
that we're saying.
Whoa.
Yeah, this metaphor died.
We fudged some episode rolls.
Yes, not some dice rolls. Never dice rolls.
Like I said, the metaphor is dead.
All right.
Great. Now I have to bleep you out again.
My dog.
Wear pants already.
It's like 8:30 at nighttime. All right, it's night sleepy time.
So just put the mouse back in the house. This is a family show. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. All right. Well.
What are you talking about?
And he stands up again.
Dude.
You're gonna get us banned.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to start streaming to.
I stand up and you guys gaslight me like it's a crazy thing. Oh.
Now we have to ban it. Now I have to mute you. The F-bomb in the first exit. I don't know how long it is.
It's 12 seconds. That was more than 12-second intro.
Oh,
I actually didn't even notice it. that's how used
just how he talks.
I didn't even know it happened.
I didn't either.
So, around the table, we have Jake, JnJake. He's one of the J's. We have Lee. You can find him at youtube.com/@thiscrits. Lately, he's done a lot of fun videos of like the most overpowered spells. Right? That was recent. Right? Overpowered. Well, overpowered magic items, I think, was the most recent.
That's the last one I remember.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I just wasn't prepared for the
spell
whole
combos.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Spell combos. Yeah, that's what it was. This guy loves the pizza flavor. It's his favorite, which is, I think, is a hot take. Combos. Wow.
Crazy.
This stream brought to you by combos.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Moving along.
Yeah. And we have Michael at Mr. Yoda _I_am. I think that's all we need. Jake recently did a video that got a lot of people upset, so if you want to watch that, he has a lot of opinions about orcs, and according to the comments, he loves to slaughter orcs.
I did ask myself why I love slaughtering them so much. I was like, why do I love slaughtering orcs so much?
That was one of the best comments I've ever read in my life, that sentence. Why do you love slaughtering orcs so much? Or ask yourself, why do you love it? Anyway.
Can I just
tell me
everyone's
you didn't
aware,
watch the whole video.
Dungeons & Dragons is a game. That's all I want to say. That's it.
I say that in the video.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I watched it. It was a great video.
This isn't real life.
I need to rethink my whole worldview.
No matter what you think, orcs can't hurt you, which is why it's so concerning Jake loves slaughtering them so much.
That's fun. And we lost him, but that's
He's
okay. oh, he's back. Jake, I like the striped shirt, by the way.
Thank you. I'm a child of the... I was a teenager in the 90s, so I felt appropriate to bring it back. I say child of, but I think you're a child of the 90s. So.
I'm a child of the 90s, yeah. Worth saying for my notice and maybe Jake's, whether this makes it in the video or not, doesn't matter. It's another 2 seconds. My neighbor is making noise. So if my mic sounds weird, I think that's why.
It does now.
Does it actually?
That's the only time I ever notice. I'm like, oh, what's going on with Josh? I was like, that neighbor must have turned the shower on again.
Yeah, no, honestly.
7th time tonight.
Yes.
At least we know your neighbor is clean.
I'm not even exaggerating. This does happen.
I'm not even sure if they are, because if you have to shower 7 times, there's probably a reason for that. You know?
It's actually
that's
crazy. That is
you know?
so crazy. The sound.
You're not going to be able to not hear it
so
now.
Bad. It's so bad now that you've brought attention to it.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, if you want to hang out for 10 minutes, I think Michael will kill us, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Jake, why don't you give the recap so we don't have to listen to me?
Oh, crap. It's recap time. This recap is brought to you by youtube.com/@thiscrits. Go there and subscribe.
I don't know. We're paying for this sponsor segment. What?
Well, we don't pay you at all, so that's how this works. Yeah. So the 3 amigos here, we've got Biggus, Aradel, and Milo are searching for the 3rd piece of the Rod of Ruin because we need to take out Vecna, the Whispered One. He's got 1 hand, 1 eye. I don't know why I said that, but we're here in Eberron, and we are looking for, I guess, to get to the brain of this massive abandoned or deactivated Colossus from the Day of Mourning. And yeah, we got a docent that we were advised to connect our existing rod parts to in order to supercharge it. And it kind of served as like a compass. So we found the thing. We got help from some Warforged. And then we had to fight other Warforged because they weren't on the same side. Yes, I realize that can happen, even though I make a video about being open-minded. And yeah. Anyways, and yeah, we just took out the leader of the Blades. I think his name was very appropriate. Blade. Glaive is leader of the Blades, but he had another guy named Blade.
Who?
No, or at least that's what the token I think was named. So that's what we got there. And I think that's pretty much where we left off.
Well done, Jacob.
Thank you.
They're still showering, but it's a lot quieter. I don't know. Maybe they were filling up a bathtub at first. Maybe they like to shower in ankle-deep water. I don't know. But it is a lot quieter. You know what? So hopefully,
I think Milo's still concentrating on his handy. So maybe there's other naughty things happening in the shower.
Oh boy. Who knows? It's none of my business. I just wish it was quieter.
It took a turn.
Oh god, I forgot that Big Gussie is the worst thing in the world. I hate seeing that.
And that is specifically why I have not changed it, just because I know. Like, I didn't even name it that to begin with, but...
Oh, man. All right, well...
I'm going to stop concentrating so hard on my handy, and see what happens. It'll probably go away if I do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Jake, thank you for that. Very well done. Yeah. That pretty much covers it. I mean, you had basically been chasing these Blade soldiers. I think Blade Commander is what you were looking for when you said one of them was named Blade.
I think that's what I got confused.
Because they're all nameless NPC robots, literally. But yeah, you had been chasing them. Eventually you found a ghost, and we think maybe Aradel had a dream. I don't know. And now that the dust has settled, Biggus, Gussie is just all covered in oil right now, glistening in the dim light. And yeah, we could pick right up from there. At this point, you're in the cave, probably up pretty high. Most of this has been at a slope, and yeah, how would you like to go from here? You are kind of in the corner, and if you're not looking at the map, you're in the corner. There's an overpass, kind of like a ledge, and underneath that, a path over to the east, or you could head back down and go west.
I'm gonna go to the overpass, see what we see.
I'll follow Aradel.
We're outside.
I'll fly casual, but I'm not gonna try and look like I'm flying casual. And Biggus is like, I'm taking the road less traveled.
Yeah, so like being at the top and looking across, you can see all the way back where you came from, or as much of that as you can, because it is a little bit windy. Oh, oops. It is a little bit windy. And you can kind of see like the cave path kind of curves a little bit, but there's some rubble and almost like machinery looking things, very similar to where were you before? You're in the abdomen, I believe. So like kind of similar to what the outside of that looked like.
It said my notes specifically say Landro's balls.
That's not what the book said, but that's basically where Michael was standing when he asked that question. So.
Yeah, well, that's where Biggus was. Biggus was in the balls.
Okay. Aradel, would you like a ride down?
How high is it?
15 feet.
Oh, I'm jumping.
Oh. Milo watches.
You jumped?
Yeah, of course I jumped. Yeah, I said I'm jumping.
Why don't you...
80 feet up. And
He said 15. Okay, there's a
The
difference.
looks were deceiving. No.
Oh no, I have really poor depth perception.
It's because of the eye patch.
Oh, that would be epic.
Oh, that's funny.
Milo casts Featherfall.
Oh, okay. Even you know it's 15 feet. You still do Featherfall?
Yeah, I just to mess with him.
All right, there you go.
I mean, he also could have flown down, like.
Aradel, you jump, and before you hit the ground, like you feel like a kind of like a weightlessness to you. You're not like flying. It's a very soft landing.
Yeah, I was trying to do a front flip or something. I jump and I start to flip, but then I slow down. I'm like, I can't stop flipping, and I just keep rotating as I go down.
Milo flies next to Biggus and just says, "It never gets old."
No, it doesn't.
Man.
Art practical joke. Art saving you from what, like 3d6 damage? I don't know, something like that. No.
1d6. Well,
1d6.
I think it's every 10 feet.
Yeah. My hero.
Well worth it.
I'm more worried about the spell slot usage, but yeah, okay.
I know. Should I not have used my level 7 slot?
He laughed so hard, he yoinked his character up.
I yoinked over there. I no-clipped into the wall.
Level 7 feather
Would you say
fall.
that was a mistake, a tactical error?
Never let him know what's coming.
Oy.
All right. So as you continue down this winding cave path, you come across a kind of ruined chamber. There's rubble all around, but it does appear to be similar to that abdomen section that you were in before, where like there are clear areas where it is wall and not cave. It appears to be I can't say man-made. I don't know. It appears to be not natural cave formations. But yeah, there's some arrow slits. The arrow slits are pointing towards the cave, so there's no light coming in through there.
I guess now with the patch, everybody has dark vision in some form or another, right? So.
Yeah, how far does your dark vision go out to?
No
60?
idea.
Mine is 60.
Yeah, 60 feet.
So, those of you, dark vision out to 60 feet. You see, there appears to be like someone in that same like Siren armor that you found. Like they were the just the suits of armor with those insignias on them. Just diligently paying complete attention out that out the hole for the arrow. There's a name for that, and I think it's an arrow slit. Just
Crenellation.
sure. God bless you.
I actually learned it the other day on a podcast episode with Baron and Dave from Blue Dragon Guild. Because we failed to get that word and Dave looked it up. Crenellation.
Oh wow! I forgot that that's a whole other conversation. I totally forgot that was a thing. I hope it went well.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know when it'll come out, but he said soon.
Nice. So pay attention to that. Blue Dragon Guild on YouTube.
Yep. Does the Siren soldier appear to be moving?
They are standing upright, focused,
Yeah.
facing out the arrow slit.
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me?
When you say that, it kind of like moves and turns. And when it turns to you, it looks at you with this ghostly, screaming skull of a face. And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Spooky.
I think we found what happened at Chendri.
Wasn't Chendri looking for friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a dirty 20 for Milo.
Ooh, I got a natural 20 for Aradel.
Should probably be right in this down, huh? Dirty 20 and a natural 20.
So
And,
25.
And a
25.
19.
Big Gussie.
It's pronounced Biggussy.
It is
Hate
one
that.
word. It's a good
Don't you
point.
forget it.
It's B''Gussie. Biggussy.
The Gussie.
Okay, so top of initiative is Aradel.
I guess I'm gonna run up to it, and you'll never see it coming.
I would never have guessed it.
Can I get 5, 30?
You know,
I'll
Josh,
get there.
All right, as you step into the room,
Oh no!
you notice that there are 2 more of them,
Oh no!
one standing near their corresponding arrow slits. Worth saying about the room too, like you kind of the room that Milo and Gussie are in right now. It seems to function as like a bridge. So there's a captain's chair in there. There's a corpse wearing Syrian regalia, wearing a silver helmet with a big dent in it, and then just rubble kind of all around. So
Okay.
does it look like that to the, below the captain's chair? Is it like open to like the world like outside, or is it?
you can see to the outside. Yeah, I mean it's like you're gonna have to like walk up to like really get a cool look at it, but like standing where you are, you see clouds.
24
Yeah.
24, that'll do.
to 29, 28,
Oh, okay. Yeah, all of this.
and 28 again.
Okay, 4 hits.
Okay. Does damage type matter?
What are the types of damage that you do?
Fire, lightning.
Does not matter.
Okie dokie. And then slashing 2. God.
Yeah.
4. 17 for the first one, 20 for the second one, 21 for the third one, and 17 for the fourth one.
Yeah, it's just making undead sounds at you as you swipe, and you know, it's like a weird kind of thing where it's like ghostly but still has like a physical form as well, and there's like kind of like blue mists that show up as you slash into this thing, and it is still up. Anything else you would like to do before you end your turn?
Nope.
So that will bring us to Milo. Milo, you see
I just see the one.
You see Deli run in and smack the crap out of this thing.
Yep. How? Trying to think if there's any reasonable way Milo would know that the other two are there, and I kind of don't think so.
I don't.
And if we've definitely encountered some undead before. So I'm gonna do a mind sliver on that Siren one, which is
Okay.
Excuse me, an intelligence save.
Probably fail. Yeah, it's a 7.
Oh yeah. All right, that's 12 psychic damage,
Okay.
and has that. Yep.
The 12 psychic damage. With that, it kind of lets out one more ghastly scream and fades from existence.
Blah.
Okay. Milo goes, oh, that's such a shame. I guess that wasn't too bad. And he just stays there and ends his turn.
All right. Up next.
Oh dear.
This one runs up. Well played, by the way. Appreciate you going off the information that you had. And this creature is going to first make an attack with its dark, ebony, smoky blade,
Spooky.
which is a 23 to hit.
I'm gonna use my duelist defensive parry thing and not get hit instead.
Okay. And then it's going to use life drain and just kind of like it starts to just scream kind of in your face, and as that happens, it's almost like the Dementors from when Prison Mike was in prison. And
What?
The Dementors from Harry Potter, but in The Office, Michael Scott says that the worst part of prison was the Dementors. Jake helped me out through the give up.
You got it.
And I need you to make a con save.
Con save. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make sure. That's 19.
That's a save. All right.
It is
So-
indeed a save. A con
So
one.
you're safe for now, I suppose.
That's mildly threatening.
Don't you love how that was phrased?
Yeah.
The next one, well, because this
now.
one's about to go now. Yeah, and Milo, like after the one thing that you did, and you're like, all right, that was nice, that was easy. You see the other dude pop up, and then another one come out, and you're like, oh my god,
How many are there?
Just these ones, I think.
second verse, same as the first. Actually, wow, that's crazy. That's another 23 to hit, which I think is that still miss or
yeah.
Okay. And it does that same life steal. Need a con save from you.
That's a natural 20.
Jeez. All right. Yeah, you are totally fine.
Where's the for now, huh? What? Where's the for now?
Where's it for now?
I don't know. You said that last time.
I didn't put a time limit. Oh, you're right. Okay, I understand what you're saying. And as the undead Syrian soldiers come to an end, missing all of their attempts on Aradel, that brings us to Biggus. Biggus, your move.
How high are the ceilings in here?
Oh, hey, I believe 30 feet. But if you bear with me one moment, I'll tell you.
I mean, as long as they're 10 feet, like.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so. And it would help if I tried to move my screen and not the video. I'm going to fly over this guy and dip on the other side.
Well done.
And I am going to try to attack him with Bunkus.
DMs hate this one trick. I gotta stop going to that well. I think I say that every session.
That's annoying. What is going on?
He's about to say.
No, like
Natural 20.
it's no my plus to hit's not coming in right for whatever reason, and it must be because I accidentally changed some stuff and I got to figure out what I messed up to fix it. But it should be an 11, so that would be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That is 21 bludgeoning damage.
And does he have disadvantage to attack anyone except for you?
Not yet, but I'm about to hit him with a thunder gauntlet.
All right.
My second attack, that is a 28 to hit.
That's a hit also.
And that is 5 thunder damage, and he does have disadvantage to hit anyone other than me, and also including me.
All right. Well done. Will that end your turn, good sir?
Yes.
A bright light shines in front of Milo's face. Kind of surprising him a little bit, I think.
What?
And as two
You shall not feast on mice.
wisps of light pop up right in front of you.
Okay.
First one rolls a 15 as it tries to shock you.
Just misses.
The second one rolls a dirty 20.
Really wishing I didn't cast Featherfall, but I am going to use my last level 1 slot to cast Shield.
And it's gonna. Oh, you're gonna do shield?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I had one more slot.
Yeah. Okay. That's a +5, so then you're good. All right. Never mind then. There's like a flash of light that kind of just you put your hand up and spectral wall shows up and blocks it. If anyone was counting how long that was, the water has officially stopped upstairs, and sparks shoot out from this tiny creature, almost like lightning striking. Honestly, it's kind of scary for such a small thing to create such a big a charge, if you will. But it has no effect on you.
I feel like the shield was very not graceful either. It was just like, "Wah!" Like it was just, and this is not what I expected.
And as well, another light pops up right next to Gussie. And this one will roll a 10. So just basically it's just like a light show in here, you know? And some moderate static. That will bring us to the top of initiative. Aradel, your move.
Okay. DMs hate this one trick.
There you go.
That's a 27 for my first attack. Followed up with only a 15.
15 still hits.
Okay. That is then followed up with a 21, which is then also followed up by a 19.
All hits.
My first attack is, just to clarify, I'm attacking the one in front of Biggus.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is going to be 19 damage. Second attack is going to be 16 damage. The third attack is going to be 18 damage. And the fourth attack is going to be 12 damage.
Okay, and with that last attack, finally, Ice-T gets it. To delete the wrong one. Yeah, so with that last attack, it cuts itself, and you cut it in half, and it kind of just almost disintegrates to ash on the ground. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Okay. Mr. Not Mr.
Thank
Maybe
you.
Mr. White. Siren number 3 is gonna go after Aradel. We'll see if this looks any different than before. So we got, that is a 10, a miss. It's gonna do a life drain. So Aradel, probably for the last time, roll a Constitution saving throw. Last time one way or another.
27.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. So you are fine. And that will end this creature that apparently looks a lot scarier than it is. That'll end its turn and bring us to Milo.
Okay. I'm going to see if this would work the way I want it to, and I think it can. Can I reposition myself just a little bit to this corner to
I
flop a
suppose.
thunder wave? Using Baldur's
Sure.
Gate 3 physics. I guess I could do that if that's better.
No, it's
Anyways, Milo's Ring of Spell Storing kind of flashes, and he uses the thunder wave he has stored in there. So they both have to make con saves.
first con save is an 18. Second con save
Which I
is a
think-
19.
I was gonna say, I think I put that in there before I was level 13, so I think the 19 saves.
Okay, so the 18 fails, the 19 saves.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
7 thunder damage on the fail and 3 on the success, and then the one that failed is pushed 10 feet away from me.
7 on the fail, 3 on the success.
Yeah. And a very loud thunderous boom
Yeah.
happens.
It's deafening. It just echoes through and bounces off all the cave walls, all the parts of Landro.
Yeah. All right. And I think I'm just gonna position myself down this way, but I'm gonna end my turn there.
Well, Biggus, your move, sir.
I guess I'll take a swing at this thing next to me with Bonkus.
All right,
That is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 19 bludgeoning damage. I'm gonna take another swing at him with Bunkus. That is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit. And the hammer, like it. I feel like part of it is that there's no real like mass to this thing. So you swung at it and it affected it, but it's not like you found purchase like you normally would when you hit something with a hammer. So that's probably what screwed up your second swing.
And that will end my turn.
All right. That brings us to the little guys, our wispy boys. First one is going to move up a space and then attack Biggus. It's really not doing well on there. I think that was a 9 to hit. Yeah, that was a 9 to hit.
That does indeed miss.
Right. Next one's gonna go right back after Mr. Milo.
Yeah.
First is a 13. Actually, no, sorry. First is a 17 to hit. And the second is a 14 to hit.
One hit, one miss.
All right. And it's going to be 11 lightning damage from the one that hit you.
Yeah. Oh, actually, let me just double check. Featherfall Abjuration? Nope. Okay, it gets reduced to 10 because of my one arcane ward. But okay.
How does that come back after you use it? Is it you just have like a certain amount of them, or?
When you cast an abjuration spell, you get points equal to the level. So shield's a level 1 spell.
Nice.
All of a sudden, using that level 7 slot might have made sense. Am I right?
You're not wrong.
I'm not.
You're not wrong neither. What? Going? Now that makes sense. Okay. Well, the other thing that happens is the light goes out, and you do not see them anymore.
Nope. Don't like that.
And that brings us back to Aradel right at the top.
DMs hate this one trick. 23.
That'll hit.
16.
It's
Ooh.
sounds like a 20
No,
or a
17.
19. Huh? Still hits.
24.
Another 4 hits. No shocker there.
Choose a champion
Five.
fighter that
There
dual
it
wields
is. That's
and augments their damage rolls.
15 for the first attack. 20 for the second attack. I'm throwing my dice. 15 for the third attack.
I think he's gonna do it.
21 for the fourth attack.
Still up.
Damn.
What else you got?
That's all I got.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. Do you want me to action surge?
Yeah, use your action surge on this.
I thought we already killed the boss of this dungeon.
Yeah, there's nothing else in this dungeon.
No, I'm done. I'm done though.
It's funny because they don't know if I'm lying or not.
We don't know.
Milo
I know.
with no, I'm sorry.
I think last round the other ghost guy went.
Yes, that
Ghosty
is what
boy.
is happening.
Yeah.
Sorry for the confusion.
How dare you?
All right. So he's gonna make some attacks.
It's fair.
We've seen this before. First attack, he swipes with his dark, spooky-looking sword. There's a 19 to hit.
Gonna parry.
Okay. Now it will attempt, probably for the last time. I've said this before. To life drain.
That's a 26.
That's absurd.
Josh has unlocked the secret to actually surviving this with the monsters. Just say it's the last attack term.
Next round, 4 misses. Boom.
So that will end the Syrian ghostly soldier's turn. Milo, your move.
Okay, so I know that I can't see them at least, or they disappeared.
Hmm?
Do I still like hear them, or like, because I know you said that I guess the lightning attack was what was loud. That's what you.
Your thunder was loud. The lightning was bright.
Okay.
Unless I described it as loud, in which case, yeah, it was definitely.
The point being, do I hear anything now?
No.
Okay.
You don't.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I did, and I was like, my wife tells me my paying attention skills are so good that I trust myself. I'm gonna just fly up. She's gonna dart forward a little bit here.
Okay.
And go
As you do
here.
that, you're gonna take opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
First one's a 17.
I'm gonna burn a level 2 slot and cast shield.
All right. Second one was a 12, so both miss.
Okay. Do they appear?
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm sorry. That condition ends when they attack. They're right there.
Okay. I have to use a level 3 slot to do this anyway. I could tell. Do they move quick, right?
They move pretty quick. Yeah.
All right. I'm trying not to metagame, but I'm also trying to be reasonable.
This is the worst clementine I've ever eaten in my life.
All right. I just rolled to determine Milo's mood. Milo casts Fireball in that corner.
Oh my god. All right.
I need a dex save, please, sir.
Okay. First one is dirty 20.
Just saves.
And second one is a 10.
All right, that's a fail. Not great damage, but 24 on the failure, 12 on the success.
Okay.
And obviously fire damage.
Yeah, like Milo's just it's funny because like Gus can't see what's happening at all for as far as like where Milo's at. I mean,
Like,
maybe you
all
can
the
now. I
splashes
guess.
of light and sounds. And
yeah, it's just like there's the bright light from the lightning, there's the thunder echoing, and then now there's like a wave of heat and like a different kind of light from the flame and the fireball and a loud noise from that too. The throne, by the way, or not throne, the captain's chair is just blown apart. Pieces of that skeleton are everywhere. The helmet now has like another ding in it and like kind of like bounces across the room a little bit. And the flames that it looks like it engulfs one of these wisps for a moment and then is like immediately extinguished.
Okay. I tried to move Milo on OBS. I'm just gonna tuck in the corner here behind Aradel. I'm just like, so that you said there's. I still see one of them down there, though, right?
I mean,
Before I left.
Oh well, both of them are still. Well, we're still there.
They're both still alive, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Milo's like, there's 2 more of those light things behind me.
I don't. Well, you can see the light that's coming
here.
off of it, so yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
You said you'll end your turn there.
He'll end his turn there, yeah.
All right. That brings us to Biggus.
Biggus is gonna take a swing at W3. Little wispy boy.
All right. Do your worst,
You say so.
please. Worst.
28 to hit.
It's a hit.
That is 1d1 bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Chromatic Charge and hit him with some fire.
Okay.
That's 5 fire damage.
Yeah. The light, like after the first hit, like starts to dim, and then once the fire kicks in, that light is extinguished.
And then I am going to step up and I am going to hit him with a Thunder Gauntlet. Or try to. That is a 23 to hit.
Hit.
And that is 7 thunder damage. And
Okay.
he has disadvantage to hit other people.
Well done.
And that ends
Yeah, so
my turn.
That last Syrian soldier is barely breathing. And then these little mosquitoes
He just throws them right on Milo's face.
zipping in.
Right here. Leave me alone! Honestly, shooting him with fireball and they're both still up is actually kind of terrifying for Milo.
No comment. So they are gonna try to shock Milo again.
Don't like this.
First one is a 16.
Yeah, it hits.
And does it hit? When
Yeah,
did
his turn started again.
Your turn started again?
Yeah.
You used shield on your turn.
Oh, yes,
So it's
that's
an
true.
opportunity
So
attack.
it would still be active. That's true. So I have a 21
Okay.
AC right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's two misses then. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
That ain't no problem.
And they will. There we go. They disappear.
Such
Do
a
I
jerk.
see them or are they just gonzo?
Yeah.
You do see them.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, because you're up. So, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just gonna make them visible. Aradel, top of initiative. Your turn.
DMs hate this one trick.
Yep. Like, wait for it.
The first attack's a 28. I'm gonna take that damage first because I think it might be enough.
Wise decision.
6 and 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll make my
14.
other attacks on the wispy boys.
Drops to a pile of ectoplasm and ash.
27 for the second attack. 24 for the third attack.
Yep.
And a 26 for the fourth attack. Okay, so
All
go.
hits.
The first one is not that good. Actually, really not that good. 12 damage.
Okay.
But,
another one where you see it
damn-
kind of like slash right through.
Damage resistance. Lightning.
You do light. Yeah, how much? Yeah, how much of that was lightning damage?
It was only one, but
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, tell me if it's lightning.
Third attack Well, again, a really shitty roll. 11, but 1 lightning damage. And then my last attack is 8 slashing damage and 7 lightning damage.
Yeah, so that will end that little guy. And the room gets a little dimmer as there's only one more of these creatures shining a light.
Okie dokie.
But only Aradel can tell?
Aradel's the only one who could see it, yeah.
I don't think Aradel would realize.
Fair enough.
So he's
yeah,
right there.
And you know what? That's actually worth saying that there's no light in the room right now except for the light coming through those arrow slits. Aradel's
you just see Milo kind of going.
Yeah, can't you see in the dark?
Blind.
And it is Milo's turn.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't even see them, I think I'm gonna take the dodge action. Yeah.
Wow, that has so many more meanings. It's like an action made for you.
It is. Not
it's
just
Jake
me,
and Michael action.
but I'm gonna. But yeah, I'm gonna just stay in the corner and just say, I can't see them. Where'd they go? And he's just focusing on defense.
This has been the dungeon of miscommunications.
But really, though, how would I know? I wouldn't, right?
I get it depends on how you.
I would see you swinging at him.
Yeah.
Like when they went invisible, you were still swinging.
When I say that, I don't mean you're doing something wrong. I mean it's fun. It's like
it's just happening.
You ran opposite, not you. Milo and Biggus ran opposite directions in the beginning. You know, then Milo walks in. He thinks there's only one creature. There's 3 of them. Now, like you see where it is. You don't realize that. It's just it's been fun for me. So.
I mean, but wouldn't he know with his true sight if something turned invisible? Like,
is it true sight or blind sight?
Blind sight,
rather.
I think it. I mean, I my thought would be yes, but I think that's really left up to interpretation.
I guess blind sight is more of a sense than anything, right? It's not so much a sight per se; it's a sense it.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's read it. If you have blind sight, you could see a specific range without relying on physical sight. Within that range, you could see anything that isn't behind total cover, blind vision, wherever you could see sight. It says you can see, so that's weird. But
how can you see if you're blind?
Yeah, I would say that it's different.
I feel like it's got to be some sort of weird blind, like sensing thing. That's what it would say.
Yeah,
me. It makes sense.
Like Daredevil. You know.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, Milo dodges. Biggus, your move.
I take it I see nothing as well.
You see nothing as well. You saw Biggus, or you saw Aradel striking. It looked like he was practicing his swings. He swung 3 times just at nothing.
And I definitely am still in combat mode. Just focusing on defense.
So, what happens when Biggus just charges like through here to right here?
That is such a fair thing that he would try.
I just imagine like a kid.
I don't know what wisps are. What the like, if I can just run through it or not. But
I feel like you probably could just run through it. Like that's the thing. But I would
small.
say
He might just get away.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, you if that's what you're doing, you zoom right past it.
I just have a mental image of this small child who gets bullied, like charging at the bullies with his arms flailing in the air.
If I want to ready an action to take a swing at if I see or feel the wisp.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
With Bonkus, so it would have to be in range.
All right. You got it.
That will end my turn.
So one last time. Probably.
Oh, you stop
every
it.
turn.
You stop it.
Wisp is gonna it's gonna make an attack on Milo.
Disadvantage. Or
Disadvantage.
took the dodge action.
Oh yeah, right. Good call.
But if he's invisible, I guess it's regular.
Oh.
It's
Is it still invisible
But
when
still
it
better than
attacks?
advantage.
yeah, that's true. Well, it's okay because I rolled 15 and then I rolled a natural 20 when you said disadvantage. So either way, I'm going with the 15, which is the first roll. So it's 15 to hit. Do you do anything, or do you allow that to hit you? That's a miss. Your shield is still.
Yeah, I have a 16 natural.
16 natural. All right.
Yeah.
Biggus sparks behind you. You turn and you see the will-o-wisp.
That is a 29 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 21 bludgeoning damage. And I don't know what's up with my D6s. I have rolled 6 and a 4 3 times so far tonight. Not hating on it, but it's just funny, those two numbers.
With that, this bright light dims once again, and there's a stillness and a darkness in the room as you have defeated the undead Syrian soldiers and the will-o-wisps.
Is there anything else still here, Aradel?
No.
Oh, okay. I feel like you could tell where it was, so I just wanted to make sure there wasn't more of them.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you guys couldn't see them.
They're terrifying.
We need a training session to show you guys how to do that. You must close your eyes. Feel the wind around you.
But with the blast shield down, how am I supposed to see?
Aradel's gonna teach you the mind's eye.
Yeah. Do or not do. There is no try. Only Sith Steel Absolute destroyed Star Wars for me tonight, by the way.
I don't know if I could do this, but I'm imagining the Avatar.
Aradel as
chakras guy.
Close your eyes, you must.
Aradel as Yoda is just too meta for me.
It's so you
You're like, what else do we see around here?
There's rubble all about. There's some light coming in through that room that you had the majority of that fight in, through the arrow slits. Aradel, as you kind of like walk through in here, there's a ruined chair, pieces of a skeleton all over, and then you can see out. It's a viewport. It's made from a shimmering crystal, it looks like, and it overlooks the mist of the Mournland. So it is still very misty, so it's not like you have an amazing, like, beautiful view for what you would expect for as high up as you are. But it is still cool to see. You have to imagine it was an incredible feat of engineering to really create this entire thing. And a crystal viewport. Who does that?
So like,
Biggest. God.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like, because Milo was gonna be like, Biggus, check it out.
I think Biggest would
So it's like
appreciate that.
it's a window pane basically with crystal there.
It's a window pane made out of crystals, so it's significantly stronger than like any glass or anything like that. And it's not inherently, it's not like a magic barrier or something, but it's still gonna withstand serious force. But you can see through it.
Is there Is there a way we could dislodge it and take it with us?
You can certainly try.
I think Milo's just like looking at. I feel like Biggus and Milo might have Milo just looking at like the edges. I feel like Biggus is probably like, I know what he's thinking. Like, I would definitely be looking for a way, like, how is it installed? Like, not a brute force thing. Like, are there screws? Are there, like that kind of a thing. Josh is like,
yeah, and I mean, I would say Biggus to be looking at that as well.
It looks like perfectly formed there. So it's like this is something that you can study for a very long time and still not completely understand how it was put together. I mean, Biggus probably could study it for a very long time and understand how it was put together, but anyone else would study it for a long time and still hardly have a clue.
So Biggus, just because, even though he knows it's not glass, pulls out one of his glass cutters and is just like along the edge you just hear.
That's even better.
I'm
because
so
of the noise
happy.
gate.
I'm so
Noise
happy
gate was
Discord
cutting it
blocked
out.
that.
You are, because it was awful shrieking. Like nails on a chalkboard of just the glass cutter just going down.
How does Milo react to that?
Yeah, Milo just like his shoulders just go up and he's kind of like like he just starts almost shivering and just kind of drifts back a little bit out of the way and it's like, okay, I thought maybe we could take that with us. Might make another gift. He kind of just looks at Biggus
at all.
It's not etching it at all.
Okay. Then he puts that back. He puts that back away.
Hardness is much stronger than your glass cutter.
Makes sense. I didn't bring my diamond glass cutter.
Trying to think if I have any fun tools, like fun spells or something, but yeah, I don't.
The Biggus just kind of looks back and forth, and then he just takes a big whole swing on the corner. On one of the corners, just gives it as hard
The right
as
tool for the job.
The right chunk as he can get.
Yeah,
I feel like this is probably a little more accurate now.
That is a 18 to hit.
18 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I'm gonna rule that Biggus takes 9 damage as you slam into this thing, and it's just kind of like reverberates on your arms, and it's this like you force onto this immovable object.
What about the stone around it? Like take.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave this here.
Yeah.
You said that wrong.
Okay.
I think we're gonna leave this here.
Yeah, he's got the cartoon like.
Oh.
I thought Tasha might appreciate that one.
Would have been good to bring back.
All right, so I feel like we're sort of at a little bit of a dead end, unless I forgot something on the map, but I did. You nodded. I thought I did.
No, you didn't necessarily forget anything. We just didn't. You were focusing on the viewport, so. So
yeah, let's check up here and look.
Yeah, like I said, in that part of the room that you're currently in, you have the viewport. There's still like, I think. The skeleton in the chair was wearing like just like remnants of like Syrian, not Syrian, Siren or Siren, I think is what I've been saying. What a name. Kind of like sigils, and it's just burning now with the remnants of Milo's fireball.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, does he have anything else on him?
And on just a helmet that when you first walked in, like there was a pretty big dent in it, almost like someone like hit them in the head pretty hard. And then after you blew up the room, there's another dent in this like tarnished silver-looking helmet.
But there's no like keys or anything else.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
That kind of like circle with the rubble like straight up. That is it's like some sort of shaft where there's just a steady stream of that gray liquid kind of like burbling through.
Would we
shaft?
could we not touch it?
You can touch it.
Can you climb up it, or is it like just a?
Yeah. So if you start to climb in there,
can you hop on the broom for a ride?
Well, if Aradel starts climbing in there, he feels like a almost like a weightlessness, similar to a feather fall, but probably more closely related to a levitate.
Ooh, imagine.
And you feel like you can kind of pull yourself up and you just float on up. But it looks like it goes up pretty far, like maybe
that's cool.
Somewhere in the realm of like 100 feet up, something like that.
Up we go, I guess.
Come with me, and
my people need me.
A world of pure imagination.
Lose, you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Just get to the top of the ceiling fans. Cleaned. Just make sure you burp.
Yeah. All right. And bear with me 1 second. I'll clean up the spot that needs cleaning. So you can move your characters to the top right. And there's an opening for you up here. I feel like it's probably somewhere in the realms of like the shoulder section, you know, this like you have
you don't say.
What is probably an arm to your left and an arm to your right. And in opening, let me read you the flavor text for this here room. So this is another 30-foot tall chamber. In the center, excuse me, there's a massive stone tablet, like massive in the center of this room. Let me actually do like one of these. Will that stay there? No, that's okay. Center of this room, very big stone table. On top of it, there's just dozens of like papers. There's large maps. There's scroll cases. They're scattered across all over it. And then you do have like adjacent on the adjacent rooms. There's it seems to be like kind of like shoulders. There's a ballista mounted on wheels that point out the windows of each of the shoulders. Yeah, this is a war machine. Thank you, whoever made it.
It seemed like that might be what you were trying to do.
Yep.
And that, so would that continue to go up? The thing we came in here with?
Kind of we'll call it like the shaft that they're calling it, more like a spine kind of. But yeah, it does continue to go up.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess we just look around and see what we find.
All right. Yeah, there's one, the side that Aradel's on. It's a long arm. Again, it's pointed down, so that's like probably about I don't know, let me tell you exactly. That is 100-foot drop to the bottom, but again, there's kind of like a weightlessness.
So is it a drop?
It's a drop. It is going down. Yeah.
Okay. The picture doesn't show it like sideways.
Picture is stinky.
It really is terrible.
But like, think of it. It's really tricky to look at, right? Because like that center room is normal like that. The arm is like, if I'm Landro, right? You know, and I'm kind of like there like this. Like you guys are, that main room is like right here, you know. So you're fine. You could walk around in there. But then when you get off to the side, my arm's hanging down, so it's just a drop straight down. Does that make sense?
It does.
What a terrible thing to have to depict in a map.
I agree. I don't think it was very well done, but I'm
hard.
also not sure what the correct way to do it is.
I don't think there's a good way of doing it. I just think it's
exactly.
Yeah.
I can't complain too much.
I think some text
the fact that it's
would be. That's about it. That's the only way you could do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Like this part is vertical.
Yeah, I think they tried to get, like, thing in the bottom maybe is supposed to be a visual cue that looks like a lever, but I don't know.
Hey, look at that.
So that is Aradel's side. On the other side, a little bit of a walkway. So the one arm, 100-foot drop. The other one, a little bit of a drop. I don't know, what's that, like 30 or 40 feet? Probably 30 feet, 35. And then it's kind of like crushed and connected with the cave wall. If you remember, like the outside, looking at Landro, it was kind of like inside of the cave, like or inside of the side of the mountain. For you, it's a cave, like exploring it, but on the outside looking in, something happened to the Landro on the day of mourning that almost like fused it with the mountain. So at the end of that, you do see a chest. It's like a wood made of like a dark walnut, green straps.
Like if we wanted to come down here, that's where we would find it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Gus. Check that out.
Guys, I can't fly. This is a very big guys. Guys?
There's treasure chest over here. Just typical oh, there's loot.
Loot goblin.
It does appear to be locked.
Scene, by the way.
It does appear to be locked. There is an iron padlock on it that is in the shape of a grinning demon. Spooky looking lock.
Do I notice if there's any traps?
Would we be able to?
Roll. What do you roll for those? Intelligence when you're about to pick a lock and you want to see if there's trap. Investigation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was also going to ask if I could recognize the kind of demon.
You would probably have to get in a little closer to get a better look, and then I'd probably say like religion check, unless you want to make an argument for something else.
No, I mean, I'm pretty much
24.
the same on all my checks.
Okay, and then if Aradel could roll the religion check too, I'll give you an answer. I'm sorry,
Can I
not
get
Aradel.
there? I can't get there. Yeah.
No, that's my mistake. Milo, if Milo could roll the religion check.
23 for.
Okay.
I'm only proficient in like intelligence based things. Seemed appropriate for a professor.
Fair enough. With that, as Biggus is kind of like looking through and like kind of like getting his tools ready, hands on the lock, like to double check, see if there's anything in the keyhole. That's a trap that you see a lot of, like, you know, you go in to either put a key in or your lock picks in and something pops out and stabs you. As you're doing that, you feel almost as if your hand gets stuck to this thing, and a big giant tongue sticks out. It opens up, as this is a mimic, and it is going to it's going to attempt to bite Biggus.
As soon as you said you'd have to get a little closer, I was like, oh no. No.
Well, I mean, but from like 10 feet away, you're not gonna, I don't know. Maybe, I guess.
It was right, but that was just the moment when I went, uh-oh.
Biggest 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. That would be, what is this? This is 9. That's going to be 12 piercing damage, as well as 4 acid damage. I guess I should have you roll initiative.
Yeah, that's fair. 23 for Milo.
23 for Aradel.
13 for me.
Nicely.
All right, Milo, you can take a move. There's a chest that has come to life and attacked Biggus.
Yeah.
It's got its big gross tongue on his armor.
Milo actually just says, "That's so gross." Aradel! And he shoots a ray of frost at it. 27 to hit. Yeah,
That's a hit.
Yep. 16 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Right.
And Milo's gonna fly up a little bit to here.
Okay.
If I am leaving his reach or whatever. But that is what Milo would try and do.
Yeah, you were in the reach, weren't you? You were. It was directly in front. You were adjacent to. Yeah. Okay. So you'll take a bite attack as well. That is a dirty 20.
Yep.
That's going to be.
Oh, if I was adjacent, that attack would have been at disadvantage. Would a 19 have still hit with the ray of frost?
Yeah, 19 still would have.
Okay. I just rolled again to make sure.
Yeah. And you're gonna take 8 piercing damage.
Okay. I
And
think 7 because of my ward.
and 4 acid.
And 4 acid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why does it burn? And then Milo's just gonna end his turn up there.
Aradel, I didn't write down what you put for initiative because you're so far away.
I tied with Milo.
Okay, that's what
Yeah, he also had 23.
Okay, so if you'd like to take a turn, you can.
I'm gonna come over here. What? And I'm gonna look through the papers.
You're looking through the papers?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
As soon as you touch the paper, hilarious timing. Like the comedic timing on Aradel. It's fantastic. As soon as you look through
Is it another mimic?
the papers. No, it's not another mimic.
Oh.
It-
Stone golem. Oh goodness.
And almost like
Okay.
if you have like a map that you kind of like put your hand on, it kind of like smacks you away, and begins to.
Where the flying fuck did this guy come from that we did not notice him?
It was the massive stone table.
Oh, he was the table?
He's a transformer.
It's the table.
He's a transformer.
Look at that face and tell me that's not a transformer.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Well, it's okay. We'll save it. I think I have a transformer
not
voice
a mimic.
on voice mod.
It's worse.
Yeah.
It's worse. It's not.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not a mimic.
I just hear Milo say, Aradel! I'll what? Milo!
It's so
Yes,
funny.
that is appropriate.
It's so funny because I'm thinking, I'm like, at least they didn't grab anything on the table, because I thought immediately you'd be like, "Ooh, what's on them? What does the map look like?" Ooh, you know.
I'm
like,
surprised we didn't either.
So let me. I didn't roll initiative for him because I thought it wouldn't matter. So
He's a
just
friendly golem.
see.
What are you talking
yeah.
about?
Hey, he's gonna help us out.
Yeah.
Um,
Order 66.
so
Still active.
Execute
Yeah.
Order 62.
62.
Mm-hmm.
What's
The one where you
62?
don't kill everyone.
Instead, you
Fun.
give us back rubs.
Yeah. No, that's 69. Wow.
Hey.
My favorite is 68. You do me, and I owe you one.
That's funny, Jake. That's funny. Bear with me. Bear with me 1 second, guys.
Oh no.
So this just massive creature stands up in front of you, Aradel.
Oh, hello.
As the table turns into a stone golem, and it
Did you just say the turntables turn?
yeah, how the turntables.
Yes.
Nice.
No, how the
Actually,
tables turned into a golem. Come on.
It will kind of like look at you with these eyes that are starting to glow as it now towers over you, and it just says,
Intruder, how the turntables.
Yes.
All right.
and
Well-
it's gonna slam.
Wait, whoa. Is it still my turn? Wait a minute.
He beat you in initiative. You surprised him. I mean, I
Oh,
mean, you didn't surprise him. He surprised you.
Okay.
We can.
No.
I'll-
You go.
I'll tell you what. Roll.
No, he surprised me. You go.
I hate the new surprise. But
Yeah, use the old surprise roll. The new one sucks.
yeah. So he's gonna slam you, which is going to be a 24 to hit.
It's John Cena. Yeah, it hits. Ba-ba-da-ba.
And second one, which is a 21 to hit.
I'm gonna parry that because I can parry a stone golem slam.
Right, you got it. Let's see. Roll,
And from the top rail, it's stone golem.
it's gonna deal 18 damage total. Some of that is bludgeoning, some of that is force. Does it matter the breakdown?
No, it all hurts the same.
Right, fair enough then.
It's all ow.
We'll end there for now. So Aradel, back to you.
I don't know. DMs hate this one trick.
Do they? Do they
That-
though?
24.
That hits, yeah.
That's a 27. That one is another 27. And the fourth one is a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Damage types. I'm assuming damage types matter here.
You have
Lightning
Slashing-
and fire and slashing.
slashing, lightning, fire. Damage types do not matter here.
Seriously? Okay.
Think they should.
Right. My first attack is gonna be, oh my god, 23. My second attack is gonna be 18. My third attack is gonna be 19. And my fourth attack, 35.
Wow, 35. Oh, you got that was a 20.
That's-
Right?
That's
That was a
95
crit.
points of damage. How you doing?
And then
That was how much? 95?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
action
He
surge.
was at 60.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
All right, and then
I
we're
love it
gonna
when
do
you
it
talk
again.
fighter to me.
Now hold on a second. On that last hit, actually no, we'll do it. Action surge, we're good. That's a 27. That's another
Talk fighter
natural
to me.
20.
Oh my gosh. I feel so silly.
Yes.
And then my last attack is a 27 again. Okay, so my first attack.
DMs
I
hate
wish
that
I
one
crit
move.
this one. Holy shit. 26 for the first one. This one's the crit. 27. And then the third one. I just want you to know, I rolled 3 6s for the first and third attack, and then I rolled 3 1s for the crit. Just wanted to point that out there.
Nope, twice the dice, buddy.
26 for the third one.
For a grand total of 174 damage between.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
That was without Hunter's Mark, too.
Like, how to stumble into the meta.
Wait, how much was the total damage? 170 something?
174.
Crazy.
Struggling from success.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna action surge again. No. Yeah, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to sap that creature so he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
That is a wise
Alright.
move.
Boom.
Sapped.
Well done. Well done.
Man, I'm really glad I didn't action surge on a will-o-wisp.
Josh's like, hey, you good actually, sir.
Yeah, that was. I said this will be the last. I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna fight this thing or not. Okay, so that brings us to Biggus. Biggus, you got this creature. It's like sticky like glue on you. You are considered grappled. You could still attack it. You can still you could try to break the grapple. You could do whatever you like, but you're being attacked by a box. There's a box and a big Gussie side by side.
It's a
right
whole
now.
new meaning to the word boxing.
I'm gonna hit him with Bonkus.
DMs hate that move too.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 certainly hits.
Certainly.
And that is 20 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And Bonkus is gonna try to hit him again.
Nice. I'd say
That's 30 to hit.
it's a hit. It's still up, but there's like wood and wood splinters and like acidic juice.
And that
Spraying.
is 21 more bludgeoning or 21 bludgeoning damage.
Michael, what does it look like when you destroy the mimic that has latched itself to you?
I am just smashing the box, the tongue is still on me, but I'm just like smashing it, and just like pieces are flying everywhere. There's like mimics splattered on me, and it's just it looks like the Hulk just went smash on this thing.
Nice. You got like splinters in your beard, whatnot.
And then I am going to fly on up and use defensive field with my bonus action.
Defensive field. What's defensive field again?
I get 13 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And that will end my turn.
All right. So,
Oh, and as he's passing Milo, he goes, "It's acid, that's why it burns."
He goes, Not that he would at that point, but if he did turn around, you'd just see Milo go.
I was waiting a while to say that one because the golem showed up.
What are you doing, DM? DMs hate this one special move.
So, Stone Golem crit on initiative before. Just did the attack when Aradel got surprised.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we're at the top, now that it is officially in the fight, Stone Golem is up. For some reason, they are allowed to use spell. They're allowed to use slow. So it's just gonna use slow. And
right.
I need a con save.
Wisdom?
From all of you, yeah.
Oh, con, not wisdom?
I'm sorry, wisdom. I said con, didn't I? Wisdom save.
I thought so. Ooh. Okay, so wisdom. I prefer con. Wisdom, 15 for Milo. I could go either way, fellas. I could easily go either way.
I want to know what Deli got.
I don't know why, but it says I have advantage on wisdom save, and I don't know what it's from.
Kalashtar?
Yeah, I think if it's Kalashtar, I think it's just something. It just says that little A. It doesn't tell me what, because there's specific advantages for like certain things, right?
It would say it, like for mine it says against frightened.
If you hover over it, it says
no, just on it. If you hover over it, it's the same. I think
just
it's
says that A on Wiz. Really interesting. Oh, you have advantage on all wisdom saves. Oh Jesus. Okay. Nice.
Milo, a 15 does not succeed. You fail.
That's a 19.
A 19 succeeds.
And I fail. Okay. So I want to use my Flash of Genius, but I don't know if I can.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Well, because it's slow, and would I get a reaction? Or I guess this reaction will be while it's happening.
I feel like I feel that it's weird, but I feel it would be very unfair for me to say that you couldn't use that towards the save for slow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it feels like it's against the spirit of the rules, so I say you could use it.
I used the save on Milo, and I got an 11, so I fail.
So what does that turn Milo's 15 into?
A 20.
Milo succeeds.
Oh.
That was clutch. So.
Oh man.
We'll put a little ring
that could have gone either way for you too, Michael.
I mean, a 16 might have saved, but that was too close. I didn't want to take that chance. Whereas I knew you would save.
I get it. Yeah, no, you took the guarantee, and I get that. Thank you.
Okay, that was bonus action. So.
Wow. This module is nuts.
So I should say I'm using a 2024 stone golem at this point. If there are things that I can swap out for 2024 counterparts and it makes sense to do so, that's what I've been doing since you guys are using 2024 characters.
Almost as broken as a champion fighter in 2024.
I also hate that's because they couldn't distance themselves from 5e. That we have to call it 2024, even though it's 2025 and the book came out in 2025. Like, just commit to a decision. Wizards of the Coast, like, this is 5.5.
You need one D&D.
If it feels icky to call it that, that's your fault. Anyway, so slam attack is a 28.
It's a disadvantage.
To hit.
Remember?
It's a disadvantage.
I sapped him.
Oh, because of the sap. Yeah. Okay, so it's a 19 instead, which I think you could parry.
I will parry it.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. And then against Mr. Big Gus, going to use a force bolt.
Is that a disadvantage? Because I haven't taken. Or is that only for melee attacks?
I think it's all attack.
I don't know what kind of attack this is.
It is.
Rolls.
Yeah, I think it's all attack rolls, so it would be at disadvantage.
But your AC is
minus
too low.
two
Is too less.
to your AC. That's a 25 to hit.
That does it.
All right. And it's going to be force damage. It will be 25 force damage on Mr. Biggussy.
Biggussy.
And then it's either Milo or Aradel. You guys could.
I feel like it could potentially be funnier if Aradel goes first. So I have no particular desire to go first.
Oh, DMs hate this one trick.
Oh God. I said I'm going to the well too much, so he's said it every
You've created
time.
a monster.
28.
How many booms does that get?
That's a hit. Oh gosh, yeah, wow.
21.
Oh, it's a hit.
22.
It's a hit.
Boom!
25.
Boom!
Yeah, you're right.
24 for the first attack.
24 damage for the first attack.
Yeah. 17 for the second attack. 20 for the
You
third.
shouldn't have come here.
What?
Said you shouldn't have come here.
20 for the third attack. And then 16 for the fourth attack.
16, right?
Yes.
I thought you said 60. Not that would have made sense, but
And then I'll sap his ass again.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
He is sapped.
It's true.
Milo.
I liked you better as a table.
Milo gonna fly up, zip past Biggus, and he will shoot it with a ray of frost.
And this kills it. Son of a gun.
That would be a 30 to hit.
That's a hit. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah. 14 cold damage.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
All right.
I need to get those bracers you talked about in your last video.
It's those are insane.
Bracer.
Yeah.
I barely know her.
I think Milo goes past Gus and goes, why are you moving so slow? Shoots a ray of frost at the golem. It's like, you're moving fast, man. There's a dart in your neck.
What?
I think Milo's gonna end his turn there.
Oh my God. What an excellent movie. Lee, do you like that movie or do you not like it because of what you told us earlier?
I don't like it that much. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let us know how you feel about that in the comments section.
I won't say the person that he doesn't like, but
I'll say it. Unless you don't want it on your channel, you don't want to be associated with someone who doesn't like him.
I don't care. Everybody throw some hate for Lee in the comments because he doesn't like Will Ferrell.
I said I'd say it, not you'd say it. Wow, what a jerk! What? My goodness.
Stealing your thunder.
Lightning damage, not thunder damage.
Alrighty. So Milo's turn's finished. Aradel's turn is finished. Golem's turn is finished. Biggus, your turn, my guy.
Did the golem go?
I'm gonna take
Yeah, he went first.
Oh, okay.
one step forward, and then I'm gonna try to cast Ray of Frost. But it does have a somatic component, so it might fail. It does not fail. I rolled a 2, not a 1 on my D4. Now, nice. Let me attack roll.
I love
that
this.
is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Does he do math in slow motion too?
No, that's me.
That is 8 cold damage.
A or 8?
This.
If you
A
think
cold
it's
damage.
You might be the slow one. It's 8 cold damage.
That's great.
A singular cold damage. A damage.
If I got a singular cold damage with 3 d8s, that'd be a problem.
All right. So,
and does a 3 save slow?
A 3 does not save.
Yikes.
Use your reaction. Use your flash of genius, quick.
I don't have a reaction anymore.
I don't have flash of genius.
That's the end of
I'm
my turn.
slow.
All right. That brings us back to the top. So
doesn't get any better role playing than that. I'm just saying.
It doesn't. Also, like, stone golems aren't supposed to be able to speak, but I knew that I had a Megatron voice, so as soon as we said
this
that,
one
it's
can.
like, come on, yeah.
Initiating self-destruct sequence.
No, not yet. No, I'm just kidding.
The other two need to get closer for that.
So he's going to make a slam attack on Deli with disadvantage. Okay, and that's a 23.
I'm gonna parry that one.
And that parry is ridiculous.
2024.
Doesn't even cost a spell
They
slot.
didn't balance test this.
Parry is it like that's. It's something. It's nice when you're at like lower levels and you don't have a high AC, but once you get a high AC, it's like, okay, so every single turn
You have shield every turn. Congrats.
you have shield every turn, and a 24 is what's needed to hit you. Crazy. Okay, he's gonna do force bolt on Milo this time. As a new challenger,
He
stepped
is
up.
mean.
That is.
You are mean.
As cocked as it gets.
You are a mean
It's
man.
not cocked. That's a
I don't
20,
like you.
26 to hit.
Just hits.
You will take 19 force damage.
Oh, is that all you got? He goes, ah!
It's 40-10 for those at home.
Okay. Milo is bloodied.
Alrighty. And I think take a step.
You. Don't.
Now I want to move even further. I don't think I can because you both cut my speed by 10. But...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's minus 20 feet of movement.
And that brings us to either Aradel or Milo. Up to you. Stay put.
You hate this one trick. 24.
That's a hit.
28.
Yep.
I don't. Ooh, that's not good. That's only a 13.
That's a miss. That's the first time you've missed in I don't know what, like 16 attack, like 16
24
hits, swings. That's
Fair.
Well, when you're rolling with
Having
advantage on every
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Okay. That is going to be 18 for the first attack. 17 for the second attack. 14 for the third attack. Does he transform into a cow now?
No, he like kind of like lets out like one final yell and crumbles to pieces.
Yes.
And
We
Biggus.
got him, guys. Good job.
Yeah, perfect. I was gonna say, like, you still have that momentum. Is like you kind of like push forward a little bit and then like balance yourself out, like, you know. But yeah, you are all.
We really got to learn to stop splitting up in these places, guys.
Milo just looks at Aradel and goes, "What'd you do?"
The table just I just look at all the papers all over the floor. I touched a paper. So I'll pick up the paper I was going to look at.
The papers, by the way, are like, they're under, like, I mean, I don't even know how much a stone golem would weigh, but like tons of rocks and rubble were frozen or ripped up. You see like pieces of maps and notes, like jumbled notes about an attack plan. But nothing.
I was going to read that, but
Don't set off any more alarms.
where did you guys go?
We were looking at the treasure chest.
Milo uses his free cure
Treasure
wounds
chest?
on
What'd you
himself.
get? What'd you find?
Splinters.
Oh,
It came alive. That's why I called for you.
yeah.
Then you went looking
That's
at
why
papers.
That's why I called for you.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Aradel, you
I
look.
guess we started.
You look down and you realize you're stepping on the one map that seems like it's actually still in good condition. It does not look like it's accurate anymore, but it might be worth something to like a collector or a historian or
Sure, we'll take
someone.
it. Pop it in a scroll case or something.
You need one of those.
Yeah, let's take a look at
No.
take a look at whatever the rest that's going on over here. And did anything come out of the mimic besides splinters?
No, I mean just acidic juice.
So,
think is what I
not for
called it.
nothing, guys, but I'm really fucking sick of this place, this whole Lando guy. Can we just finish and leave, please? Holy cow.
I mean, that's kind of the idea here.
We're at the shoulders, right? We just got one more place to go. Let's go to the head, cut it off, and go home.
But what was in the other arm?
I can't fly.
You said something
We
about
went
not being
over
able to
this.
fly. I love flies over here. I'm just proving looks.
Roll perception. No, I'm just
Intruder alert.
Oh no!
self-destruct. No. So yeah, as you get down like through the arm, some of it is just nothing, and then that's, hold on, please hold.
Like an
hold.
elbow?
The square right
Oh,
above
no, I
what you're
can
in
see.
right now. No, it looks like it's like some sort of like holding cells is what it was designed for. So there's iron bars along each side, forming two cells. There's nothing in either of those cells that looks like they were designed to
Imagine
hold,
being
like,
in a jail
POWs.
cell like that. Holy cow, one that goes vertical, sideways,
yeah.
horizontal.
Yep.
Oh,
That, as my friend Cook would say, is very suck. All the way at the bottom, it is a small 15-foot chamber with a metal hatch in the floor and a lever attached to a nearby wall.
Better know what that does.
But I barely know her. I'm gonna just come back here and use my mage hand to pull the lever.
Okay. When you pull the lever, there's a hatch in the floor that opens. It's about a 10-foot diameter and a 30-foot deep cylindrical anti-gravity well emanates from the Colossus's palm. So any little floating rocks or anything like that, they start to float as the same thing that allowed you to float up the spine shaft will now allow you to travel through the armor.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything of note in there
Alright.
at all?
Milo's in there.
For Milo's, yeah. Yeah, I mean, is there anything else?
No.
Okay.
Wow, I'm
Milo
really
just
glad
flies
that was
back up.
included. Man. I
You
expected
never
it to
know if you
open
get
the jail
shoved
cells
down
with,
there by a stone golem.
I expected it to have open the jail cells with 7 will-o-wisps in each.
Oh,
I
God.
just figured that was the toilet. So you pull the lever and it opens up.
Yeah, you hear.
The latrine.
The airplane bathroom.
Josh's neighbor for the win. Come on. No, I'm kidding.
That would be incredible. I'd be really mad about it, but it would be hilarious.
It would have been the one time that it would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we're going up this. Let's go travel the shaft again.
Okay.
Traverse the shaft.
As you traverse the rest of the distance through the shaft, and get to probably where the throat would be. It's interesting actually. There is a you almost feel like you see a mechanical uvula in there, a little punching bag. Punching bag for normal people. I have a bifid uvula, so it looks like there's 2 of them in there. Fun fact. And are all of you are just flying up there? Can we move all your characters? Yeah. Okay. So as all of you get in there, a jet of water shoots down the throat in a 60-foot line. I need a dex saving throw from all 3 of you.
Good lord.
18.
Minus 10 for me.
Is a save. 8.
What throw? Sorry.
Dex.
Dex.
Okay.
Hello.
It's 15.
Okay.
Hello.
Biggus and Aradel save.
What did you roll, Milo?
My total was an 8. Yeah.
I'm not gonna burn it.
If he dies, he dies. Yeah. If he dies, he dies.
Good luck.
Alright. Biggus and Aradel save. Milo, you take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
What was the save, by the way?
The save was only 15. That was just a really piss poor roll. And that's not all, but that's not all. And actually somehow the other people don't have to take half as much damage. The big problem for Milo is that you are getting thrown down this shaft and are landing with the prone condition. I am gonna be nice and not say that it's the full 100 feet tall that I said it was. We'll call it 70 feet that you're getting forced down.
Oh, well, hold on.
Sure.
I have Featherfall. So
There you
if
go.
I've lost the ability to
Yes.
be on my broom and I'm in a free fall, I will burn a level 4 slot to do this.
It's not even, it's a weird spot too, right? Because there is a gravity well in there, but because of the force of a 60-foot line of water, it's you're getting thrown through it. If you use Featherfall, you're fine. you do still take the 26 bludgeoning damage.
Help! I'm in a lot of pain. All the Will Ferrell references. I seem to be okay, but it hurts a lot. Hello.
Do you not have your broom?
Your broom is right next to you, and you also are able to fly because of the gravity well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'll be right there.
I thought pee was stored in the balls.
Me too. It's weird.
So you can totally skip that neck thing and just move to and
Adam's
right
apple.
here, what you see as you get like through that neck area into the top is it looks like there was some sort of weapon that was placed there, and it actually doesn't look like it was supposed to be there. It looks like maybe let's have give me investigation from Biggus, being the resident engineer. I know you're not an engineer, but you're an artificer, so
that is a 23.
yeah. You think this was designed to be somewhere else entirely. Perhaps one of the blades that you fought set this up as to trap anyone who came up.
So it's pointed at the opening.
It was pointed. It was like
inward,
right next to that like the uvula thing. So like as you're getting up towards the top, once you hit a certain area, it just kind of like triggered and spat out all the water.
Yeah.
So out of the shaft and into, I guess, part of the head, there are it's like mechanical guts of what must have been some sort of magical cannon that was torn out of the platform in this room. Might even be what was used on you. But to the south, there's a 3-foot tall ledge, and that is all that separates this chamber from the open air. If not for the dense mist of the Mournland, this window would be a pretty incredible view. This room is 15 feet tall. And there is a ceiling and like a platform. Yeah, like I said, 15 feet above you. But it does look like you can, like there's on each side of this room, there's kind of like a ladder that you could climb up to get to that platform area.
So this is the end of the like spinal column?
That's the end of the shaft.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Which is the spine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right,
I guess
I would start climbing up the shaft.
Actually,
ladder.
excuse me. I'm an idiot. It does go up slightly forward. So you have the ladder that you could use, or you could get right back into that spinal column area and go up the last 15 feet.
I don't like the spinal column.
I don't blame you.
by the ladder behind Biggus.
We have finally unlocked the entire map, and you get here. This must be what people have been referring to as the gray matter engine, and for all intents and purposes, it looks like part mechanical and almost like part organic brain. There's that gray matter fluid that is dripping out all over. There's dripping pipes and rusty chains that hang from the ceiling of this chamber. There's a deep red light that courses through rhythmically through the pipes, and they all converge on that large, oversized brain-like object, which is made out of this like it's like overall it's like an iron gray ceramic material, and there's these grooves all over it, like very, just really, I mean, you've seen a brain before, you've seen plenty of brains before. That's really what it looks like.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
There
Good
is
job,
a crack.
artist. Yeah.
Yeah. There is a crack around like where the frontal lobe should be, and that's where this gray matter liquid is. It seems to be coming from. It's pooling around all over there, and then floating above the brain and scattering light across the room. It's a small, slender object, and you think it might be the rod piece that you're looking for.
Is it like?
It's yeah.
Wow, that.
Does it feel like I look like I can just pull it out?
You'd have to like kind of climb up or fly up a little bit, and as you're like contemplating the best way to do that, this gray matter fluid that's like all over, it kind of, you remember, is this Terminator 2, Terminator 3 or Terminator 2, how like the people, the robots were made out of like that liquid metal?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of too. Thank you. This like a kind of nondescript humanoid form starts to like emerge, and it's like made out of this fluid, and it's like bubbling in some parts, it's swirling in another, and this fluid creature kind of just looks to you, and you hear,
Hello.
Is Landro? Are you still alive?
I suppose. You're the first visitors I've had in a very long time.
How long have you been here?
Time at a certain point becomes an illusion, a circle of nothing. I've always been here, as much as I've never been here.
I'm gonna change this voice because I think that's a little hard to understand.
Are you in pain?
No, I am bored. I've been here for so long. It's been me and my third, more lonely, I think, than anything, which is a sort of pain, is it not?
Well,
It is.
It is. We have a favor to ask, and I don't know what this will actually cause if we take this. But do you see that up there? And I point up to the piece of the rod.
The battery for the gray matter engine, yes.
It's also a part of the staff of Rod of the Seven. And we need it to save the realms and multiple realms from a horrible evil.
Milo drifts towards Aradel.
Is
Aradel's
there
just
any way that we would be able to take that?
What would happen to me?
Honestly, I was hoping you might be able to tell us that, because I didn't know what this would do. While I am very knowledgeable in engineered things, this is beyond any kind of scope I have even dreamed of messing with.
And if removing this piece of the rod, if that ended my existence, would you still do it?
It probably depends on whether we had your blessing for it or not.
Oh man.
Tell me more of this threat.
Well, his name is Vecna. And he seems to be amassing power across the multiverse currently. and he's looking to destroy as many of the planes as he possibly can. And from what we understand, this rod is one of the only things that may be able to imprison him. So currently we've been going around to different planes and acquiring different pieces. So far we've acquired 2 of the 7 pieces. This would be the 3rd. But he is an evil that destroys and kills just because. It's not even about a gain, it's just literally about destruction.
I think I've seen enough destruction for a lifetime, an eternity even. I do believe there's a way we can help each other, if you're willing.
I am.
There are secrets about this place that only I know, and they would be very beneficial for you to know. You see, like I said, I've been here for so long with no companions. Typically, during the war, how I would understand the world and connect and learn, what I would like to do is if you would share with me information in the way that I'm used to taking in information and understanding it. Out of the Landro, like almost like it's like a ribbon like tentacle starts to like form and pop out. It's kind of gross. On the side, and like it's not in any sort of like fast or aggressive motion, but it just goes up to Biggus, like and it's just like up in front of you, in front of your forehead.
Does it look like I need to step into it, or like? Yeah,
it looks like you could step into it, and it almost like you would think through like kind of like an osmosis kind of thing. Like it wants to know what you know.
I will step into it.
Okay, yeah. Roll a con. I'm just kidding.
And you're disintegrated.
It's
and you have less than 100
it's the
points. So, yeah. So, you kind of like connect with it, and all of the information that you've already like willingly shared. You see kind of like flashes of those moments in your mind, and like those watching from the outside, like you can kind of see. It almost looks like there's a current in this fluid, like coming from Biggus and like swirling around the head of the Landro creature.
What do you think would happen if you try to speak to him telepathically right now?
The brain just explodes.
You can tell Milo is just curious. He's not actually suggesting it.
Aradel becomes catatonic. Or Biggus does. And it doesn't rip this from you, Biggus, but it wants you to reveal a secret, which mechanically would be one of the secrets in your list of secrets that you've found, basically giving up one of those.
We're gonna give up Figaro's secret.
All right. Yeah, that wasn't a great one to begin with. Good choice.
Well, because I know when we do give up a secret, we forget the secret.
So, with that, Biggus, you see in your mind, and your just visions of removing the rod, almost like an alarm going off, flashing lights, the anti-gravity well dropping, the barrier on the outside of the Landro stopping, and a self-destruct on the Landro Colossi itself once that is removed. And basically what Landro is sharing with you through this connection that you have right now is just mechanically that's exactly what it is. There previously was a barrier on the outside of it that will go down. All of the like magical ways to teleport through the Landro get deactivated, and within 1 minute the Colossus will explode. So like with that, it kind of removes the thing from you. And thank you, Biggus. I hope my information is helpful as well.
It is.
May I ask one more favor from the three of you?
I know the captain would love to hear.
The honorary captain, from what your memories showed me.
That's bullshit. That's not what you shared.
There is a crystal, an Id crystal, that I think my consciousness could be transferred to, so that I don't go down with the ship, to put it in a way that Aradel might understand. Have you there was one on my in one of the compartments, rooms, I don't know, whatever you would call it. There was one here on my person.
So
If you have
Landro
it on
doesn't
you, you
even
can use
know.
it. So did you find an Id crystal?
I don't think so.
They used to keep it in an area in my left foot. If you could,
Well, that is the one place we didn't fucking look.
Did we go down there?
We missed one little bit. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
All right, Lando, buddy, we'll be right back.
if you can spare
guess-
the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Thank you.
Hop on, Captain.
Yeah, let's go.
We could fly that way, right?
We could
'Cause
speed run it if you.
from the head. I'm just like, if we went down through the head, right? That's open, and we could just fly back down to the.
You can't go all
The
the way
base.
down because over by the abdomen it was like completely caved in. So unless you like, it would take more time to break that apart than to just go around.
Yeah, just mean like we could leave Landro through the opening in the
yeah.
head, and then go back down to the cave entrance.
Oh,
That might be quicker.
let's just say yeah, you can.
Okay.
There's a whole thing of like
We walk in.
there is a barrier, but I like to believe that going from the inside out, the barrier is not going to matter. But you won't be able to go back in through that. You feel there's like a magical blockage.
Okay. So, however, we could speed run coming down here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
One way or the other.
Yeah, I mean it's a DC 11 perception check to find it. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
I got 11 passive.
So yeah, if you want to just say you found it, it is a kind of like pale green crystal.
All right, Josh, I just need you to reveal that bit of the map for my sanity.
I refuse.
No,
Just gotta pull the map back up.
it's the tiniest little sliver. We 100%ed this. No, we only 98.2%ed this.
There you go.
Thanks.
Hey.
So you found it. Milo and Aradel are back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the crystal.
Perfect. Thank you. If you just put it on the brain in the crack in the opening where this fluid is coming out of.
Milo uses Mage Hand.
And during the travels, though, Biggus does tell them about what will happen when we remove the rod.
Smart. Smart,
But
man.
first, we have to put
So you did say
it in the crack.
So we can't just fly out the head. You said that the barrier works the
You
other way.
couldn't fly back in through the head because of the barrier. You probably shouldn't have been able to fly out of it at that point.
All right.
But
the barrier
It's
goes
just
away once we remove the rod, right?
Exactly.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Aradel, just hop on the broom and we'll fly away.
Okie dokie.
So you've got the crystal there. Now when you remove the rod, my consciousness should transfer to the crystal. But whether this works or not, I do appreciate your willingness to help and spend time on a chance. And I wish you the best of luck defeating this evil.
Thank you for making a huge sacrifice to take out another evil.
No, it's not a sacrifice. When we get back, we'll put him somewhere, and we'll maybe he could be like we can bring him back, put him in a new body, and then teach him how to play chess or something. I bet he'll love chess.
Have you ever wanted to be a gusling?
Trust me. Bigussies. Oh no.
I've never thought about it.
Will we be able to communicate with you after you're in the crystal?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, cool. Okay, easy. Let's
Maybe
go.
we'll figure something out. We'll find something.
Bigussi can build you a new body. One that's not so
actually
big.
Quite talented.
Then I look forward to seeing you all then.
All right. Gus
So
kind of
Milo's
just
ready
looks
with the
at both of
crystal
them.
with the mage hands to make sure that after that process looks done, he'll bring it back to him.
Biggus flies up to it and does it look like I should cut it out or do I just yank it out? Like what does it look like?
You could just yank it out.
All right. I am pulling the rod out.
Just tug it.
Yeah, you got it. As that happens, there's like as like things start to shut down, like steam starts shooting out of like some of these pipes. And this pale green crystal that you had now has kind of like a shine to it, and there is like a magical energy that you feel within it. In addition to that, there is an aggressive flashing of lights and almost like an alarm that starts to go off.
Pretty sure that's self-destruct, guys.
And does the crystal look like? Do I feel like the process is completed?
Whatever needed to be done with that, it looks is finished. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he just pulls the mage hand to him, tucks it in the same front pocket as the pocket square. We'll figure that out when we get out. And then hop on, Captain. Flies out.
Yeah, and as you're flying out, there's like what looks to be like other just like suits of armor that are like mechanical and coming to life to try to protect whatever's in that room, but you quickly zoom right past them, and are able to pop out of the mouth. Maybe about 30 seconds after that, as you continue flying out, Aradel's on your broom, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, the weight works. I still have a 30-foot fly speed with him there.
Yeah. So you're probably, by the time the minute is up, you're like 100 feet away from this thing. And the Landro, which is this massive colossi, explodes in this brilliant light. Your ears immediately are ringing. You almost feel like you're about to get thrown off this broom by the shockwave. You get pushed forward, probably about 10 feet. You're still on it though. You're not falling. There are pieces of stone and metal and mountain that shoot out and go flying, and the mountain itself kind of collapses and buries what used to be this massive colossi. It's now.
Do we see if the view screen went flying intact somewhere?
It does
That
not
is
look
the
like
question.
Okay.
It does not look like it went flying intact. It looks like it's buried under a mountain or in a mountain currently. But the Landro is destroyed. The third rod piece is found. So from here, really all you have to do is just get back to the portal. It's a couple days journey, just following the river. But is there anything else you'd like to do while you're still in Eberron?
That's a really good question. Do we want to... we could try to find Ivan and Filch. Filch? That was his name?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that ghost would be really pissed that his house blew up, huh? Talk about
Yeah.
waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Let's not find out. So, Milo looks at Biggus. Does Filch know? Not Filch. Does Landro know what you know? Did your mind, like, what was happening there?
Yes, I mean, it is what I shared with him, but it is more of he could experience it as opposed to just me telling it. It was a connection of our minds.
Landro, can you hear me? Just like touches the crystal to see if that.
There's like a warmth that you feel, but like no response, no like audible,
Okay.
like or you don't hear anything, whether it's within your mind or through your ears.
Yeah. Do you think we should? Do you think Landro should be with Mercy?
Can I telepathy the crystal? Does that work?
It does not,
Damn.
unfortunately. Like you both feel like there's a life force in there, but you can't. It doesn't feel like you communicate with it in the way that you want to right now.
What if I use this crystal to create Gustling?
Dang.
That's gonna be a whole other conversation. But just if that was a question for me, like that'll be a long conversation between the two of us.
All right. I would like to keep him with us.
Okay. Then, is there anything else for us to do here?
I mean, other than making sure whatever his name is made it back safely.
They seem pretty confident they'd be able to get back.
He'll be fine.
I know teleportation magic might not work the way it's supposed to, but Milo reaches into his pocket and takes out a rock. I did take a rock from the portal. I theoretically could bring us there in an instant.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's what I always say.
We're back at Landro right before it blows
Maybe
up.
we should land.
No!
He just like he starts flying back down to the ground. Is there actually? You said there's like a fog kind of a thing that normally messes up this area. That's still present, or is that changed?
Yeah, the fog is very much still present. Yeah.
Okay. I guess there's a chance we could get lost, but I'm willing to try if you'd like.
There's no reason to go back to the village, right? There's not, like, aside from potentially Landro, which Biggus wants to keep Landro.
That's pretty much what I think. They have the docent already.
Yeah, I'm good to go back. Continue on. We need
All right.
piece number 4.
This is going to be fun. Milo makes sure that everybody's within 10 feet of him. He's going to cast teleport.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This isn't any kind of concentration style thing, is it?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Okay, so that's a 27. Thank
Nice.
the good Lord.
Yeah, you felt
18
like
plus
there. You felt like there was a chance it wouldn't work, and it almost like stutters, like you're starting a car that was having a hard time. You know, like.
Oh, no.
Like the having a
Wouldn't
little
turn
trouble with the
over.
DeLorean, but it you got it, and you succeeded.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So we just. I think there's just a point where like this light bluish green light just kind of, and just in a moment we're just standing at the. It was like a big mirror looking thing, wasn't it? Like a giant like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 20-foot tall vertical black oval, made of glass, and it's just like sitting on muck atop a low hill and reflecting the mist around you.
Milo's just like, huh. He kind of just looks at the two of you like really like proud of himself for a moment. And
Good job.
he just walks in. He just walks in the mirror.
Mm,
Biggest stuff
yeah,
as well.
the two you follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. In an instant, you are transported back to the Sigil Sanctum, the familiar space, and I think that's a good place to end as we finished chapter 4. Finally, this chapter seemed to me it felt like it went on way longer than I expected. Yeah, we'll pick up from there next session. Might be a little bit of a break before the next one. I think we're gonna be playing. Should we tell him?
I think you should tell him.
I think we should tell him. I'm excited selfishly for a number of reasons, but for one, I'm gonna be able to be a player.
Tell me. What is it? Tell me.
Jake is running Curse of Strahd.
What?
It's gonna be for everyone you see here, plus Nooch, an old friend of the channel. Channel wouldn't exist without Nooch, to be completely honest, but that's a long story for another day. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. We'll take a little break in this campaign and continue through Curse of Strahd. We'll probably be going chapter by chapter and alternating. So, but yeah, let us. I don't even know what to ask. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. Let us know if we're taking too long, and comment that. But otherwise, there's plenty of other things for us to catch up on. One thing actually worth mentioning, on the J&J channel, we are bringing back something we call Friday Night Fights. This is basically just it is a gladiatorial combat between players and monsters. Sometimes player versus players, but that's not going to be the focus this time. If you've been here for a long time, then you've probably seen the picture of me and Jake.
We had a little
like
Twitter
this,
back and forth too.
Yeah. It was a mess. It was a fun mess. But yeah, so that'll be fun. Really, this is an opportunity for us to test the new class options against the new creature and monster options. It's going to be the 4 of us here sometimes it's going to be people from our community. I know Marbles has expressed interest, same with Cleric, as well as some other people in there. So definitely stay tuned for that and join the Discord if you want to be involved and you want to try out a build. But otherwise, we'll see you real soon.
You should try out the Champion Fighter. Highly
Seriously.
suggested. 10 out of 10. Do recommend.
If you want more great advice like that, youtube.com/@thiscrits. Well, we'll see you all soon.
Adios.